Thanks for watching our YouTube channel, Ask Hub. Welcome. Today, we're going to take a journey to understand how marketing has transformed right alongside the internet itself.
So, to really get a grip on what digital marketing is today, you've got to understand where it came from. And believe me, that story is totally tied to how the web itself grew up.
All right, let's dive right in. But before we jump in our time machine, we need to get on the same page with a few key terms. Cool? First up, we've got e-business. Now think of this as the big umbrella. It's about using technology to make the entire company run smoother. We're talking everything from supply chains all the way to customer service. Okay, so under that big umbrella is e-commerce. This is probably what jumps into your head first, right? It's the nuts and bolts of actually buying and selling stuff online. And then there's e-marketing. This is the secret sauce. It's the strategy that actually gets people to those transactions and, just as important, builds lasting relationships with them online. See how that fits together? It's so important to get this. They're all connected, but they are not the same thing. If you're studying this stuff, knowing this little hierarchy is absolutely key. It helps you understand if your focus is selling a product, building up a brand, or making the whole business machine run better. Okay, foundation laid. Now, let's head back in time, way back to the beginning of the public internet. So, here's our roadmap for this little trip. We're going to start in that first phase, Web 1.0. This was the era from, the early 90s to about the mid-2000s.
This was what people call the read-only internet. Basically, information was a one-way street. It just flowed from the person who made the website to you, the consumer.
So you can imagine what marketing was like, right? Super basic. It was pretty much just a digital billboard or maybe a brochure. There was almost no interaction. Companies just put their info out there and that was that. End of story. All right, let's hit fast forward and jump to the present, to the web that we all know and, let's be honest, use every single day. So what's so wild about this is the shift. It's huge. We went from that one-way street to a full-blown two-way conversation. The web stopped just being informative and became interactive. And this idea right here, this is the engine that powered the whole Web 2.0 revolution. It completely changed the marketing playbook forever. Think about it. After years of just being talked at by companies, people started wanting something real, something authentic. And where did they find it? In each other. Yep, this is when social media exploded. We're talking Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. These platforms didn't just give people a voice, they gave them power. All of a sudden, the control shifted away from the companies and straight to the buyers. Why? Because one person's viral video could suddenly be way more powerful than $1 million ad. And this is a huge deal because your voice, the customer's voice, became maybe the most powerful marketing tool out there. That genuine experience you share with your friends, that became the new currency of trust. And you can't just buy that, you have to earn it. Okay, so we've covered the past and the present. Now let's peek around the corner and see what the future holds. This brings us to Web 3.0, also called the semantic web. The big idea here is to create a web that's smarter, more personal, and really focused on you, the user. A web that understands context, not just the words you type in. It's like the difference between a giant, messy filing cabinet and having your own super smart personal assistant. The whole point is to get way more accurate search results. So when you type in Jaguar, the web actually knows if you're talking about the car or the animal. Pretty cool, right? Plus, it means better recommendations, and this is a big one. It's about giving you more control over your own data using things like blockchain technology. And if we look even further ahead, people are already talking about Web 4.0, the intelligent or symbiotic web. Now, this is still kind of sci-fi. It's very much in the early stages, but the vision is for a web that's just seamlessly woven into our daily lives, almost like another part of our own brain. Just try to picture it. A world like a smart city, where your digital life and your real life just merge. Your fridge knows you're out of milk and pings a shopping list to your phone. Your car automatically finds a detour around a traffic jam that just happened. It's all about technology actually anticipating what you need before you even know you need it. And this chart does a great job of laying out that whole journey, right? You can really see how each phase just builds on the last one, getting more and more interactive and a whole lot smarter over time. We've gone from simply pushing information out to building these complex, interactive,
and honestly, increasingly intelligent relationships with consumers.
And that leaves us with a really big question, right? As the web gets smarter and smarter, is marketing going to get better or just, more invasive? That's really the big question for the next wave of marketers and for all of us to figure out. Thanks for watching.